So James is here, folks. I want to get to this story. I've been wanting to for a while, so I want to get it in right now. James is my producer, also the host of the Hake Report.com, Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Bill Cosby reportedly wants out of prison as soon as possible. What a request. That's like a serious request.
Yeah, I have a couple of details that I did not write down, but we have a couple of headlines from a couple of weeks ago, when he first went into prison. So, supposedly on his first day in prison, somebody threw a stale hot dog bun at him, and he was overheard on the phone telling his wife to grab the checkbook and, spare no expense and let's get me out of here ASAP.
He's 80-something years old, right?
Yeah.
And he's blind or nearly blind.
Mm-hmm.
Who want to be in prison? I don't blame him.
I know.
Grab the checkbook, honey.
And Deadline, I noticed, was all too eager to use that designation that the judge slapped him with.
Yeah.
That violent sexual predator, whatever word that they designated him with for life.
Amazing.
And now everybody has to know his whereabouts, including Andrea Constand, the lesbian accuser.
The lesbian! So a lesbian accused him.
Yes. So we never got to show the people on this show the footage of him in handcuffs being led away and all that. So
this is from CBS Philadelphia. Bill Cosby sentenced to 3 to 10 years behind bars for sexual assault. CBS, this is a B-roll, right?
Yeah, we can.
Cosby led away in handcuffs. You want to tell us about it? What's happening here?
So there he is being led away in the handcuffs. We can play the one with sound right after this.
Right.
I think a reporter may be talking.
Here's the one with sound. Cosby led away in handcuffs again.
Mr. Cosby, any comments, sir?
No.
That's amazing.
Yeah, to me that's so messed up. Deadline, the judge designated him a sexually violent predator.
Amazing.
For the rest of his life, the alleged victim, Andrea Constand, will know his whereabouts.
So wherever he goes, he got to let a lesbian know.
Yeah. According to page 6, he laughed after the sentence was read before going into custody. This was when he was first.
I wonder if he was thinking, this is so ridiculous, I can't believe it. I wonder if that's why he was laughing.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering out loud.
Yeah.
It's amazing that this man had a great career growing up. Everybody loved Cosby. And at 80 years, when he should be relaxing and enjoying the fruits of his labor, he's going through this.
Yeah, the fruits of his play.
Yeah.
We have a news report about him going to jail from when this happened.
This is CBS Philly.
Yeah.
News report on Cosby going to jail.
This is an unimaginable fall from grace. Take a man who spent the last however many years inside a sprawling mansion in Cheltenham Township, and he had residences in Manhattan and Massachusetts. Tonight, he'll lay his head inside a prison cell. Bill Cosby emerging from the Montgomery County Courthouse and the courtroom where he was convicted and sentenced earlier today. Judge Stephen O'Neill telling Cosby, you were convicted of a very serious crime.
That's amazing.
Such drama.
And if you notice, none of the liberal blacks or anyone came to his support.
Right.
Because when Bill Cosby corrected the blacks for being wrong, that's when he fell from grace. Because you do not correct black people when they're wrong. I don't care what color you are. It's over. You see Oprah not correcting them.
Yeah.
The reporter read more quotes from the judge.
You administered a certain drug. You prevented resistance to an assault. The jury's verdict must be heard loud and clear. Judge O'Neill continuing, in the end, the planned assault, giving of the pills and the lack of consent You claimed her silence was consent. She was unaware. She was unconscious because of what you gave her. Stephen O'Neill saying the higher they ascend, the sharper they fall. And tonight's supporters, accusers, tell me they could not agree with that a statement more.
The judge sounds like it's personal.
I know. That's what I don't like about this story.
Wow.
Yeah. He also had other accusers who were not involved as like character witnesses against him. So this woman is a Cosby accuser in this next clip, Tamara Green, and she talks about justice.
Here we go.
This is not a moment to celebrate. This is not something that's good that's happened, although it's good that the justice system works, that the jury did its job. But the more important thing is just that it was such a shame that none of it needed to have happened. None of us had to go through that. But the arrogance of this man caused so much pain that in the end, I'm glad he didn't get away with it, whatever the sentence.
Amazing. What a nasty woman.
Yeah.
You can see she's just evil.
Yeah. So the reporter says that Cosby did not speak, but the judge quoted the alleged victim, Andrea Constand.
Here's that.
And again, as we've been mentioning and reporting, Bill Cosby choosing not to allocute before the judge, in essence, an apology. The judge did at one point take a moment to reflect on Andrea Constand's victim impact statement. Judge O'Neill said that, Mr. Cosby, you took her beautiful young spirit and crushed it.
No, if she's a lesbian,
It's not a beautiful
it's
young...
not a beautiful young spirit. It's already crushed.
She was like 35 years old, 30-something.
This is a war on men and boys. It really is. I'm very concerned about it.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, ladies, just because you may agree with this mess, or you may think you're a liberal or whatever, it can happen to your boys, men in your life as well. No male is protected from this. None. Zero. So you better have some concern about this.
Can I rip through this?
Yes,
Judge?
please.
According to the Daily Beast, Judge Stephen O'Neill read out loud the impact statements of 6 accusers. Only one of them was he convicted on, including the single alleged victim, Andrea Constand. The judge quoted Constand, "As she said, Mr. Cosby, you took a beautiful, healthy young spirit and you crushed it."
But she's a lesbian.
Then he told Constand, the lesbian, "I don't know whether the defendant read your statement. I did. I heard the very clear impact in your voice." He also read the impact statements of 5 other accusers who were accepted as witnesses, and the judge told them, "I heard your voices loud and clear."
What a beta.
According to the Daily Beast, in another article, defense lawyers wanted this judge, Stephen O'Neill, to recuse himself because his wife, Deborah O'Neill, is a psychotherapist and advocates for student sexual assault survivors. She dedicated a dissertation on college acquaintance rape to her husband, this judge. And she also allegedly donated to an activist group, Women Organized Against Rape, on behalf of her employer. Judge O'Neill said she is an independent woman, talking about his wife,
Beta.
and has the right to be involved in anything she believes in. In the early years of our marriage, she was dedicated to raising our children, then to raising herself up. It's difficult to have her accomplishments trivialized.
Amazing.
Isn't that terrible?
That's beta.
He totally should have recused himself
He
for
should
that.
have. Maybe they can use this for a retrial.
I hope. I don't know.
Amazing stuff. Good versus evil, folks. Amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Just mind-blowing stuff.
Thanks for letting me cover it.
No, thank you, man. You're something else.
Well, we better go.
Back in a moment.